Hi, my YouTubers. I'm back in my kitchen and I missed you all. I couldn't cook for 3 days. It was like 3 months, but I'm excited. And we did the poll, and someone guessed the majority ruled for chicken recipe. And then I picked on me on something I've wanted to make for a long time. We're going to do chicken a la king. I know it's an oldie, vintage, but this is a nice recipe because it's simple. And I'm doing it as you all could do it with a rotisserie chicken, which is makes it super easy. The ingredients aren't complicated, so we'll get right to it. I'm on my little induction pan here. First thing, we have to add some oil. The mushrooms are going to get cooked till they're a little bit golden, then taken out. And then we're going to saute this in about, I don't know, maybe 3 tablespoons. We're going to do it in parts. Okay, let's get these mushrooms in there. These are baby bells. And you know I'll put all the instructions and everything in. Okay, I'm going to keep this here because they're going to go right back into that same clean bowl for me. So you saute these baby bellas, like I said, till they're golden. Starting a little sizzle now. Hardest part is I don't want to put them on high. Let me get a fork so I can flip things. Wow, I tell you, the sink has all been fixed and back in order, but it was a little terrible there. I had to have Chinese food the other night. I was not a happy camper. I love my cooking. I did post the little tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't know what else to do, but keep busy with myself and organize the pantries. You've seen I have lots of food, lots of closets to keep that food, and 2 freezers and all of that jazz. So I said, let me take this opportunity to not only organize and get my shit together, so to speak. I'm going to say it right out there for you. That I also put it into a little video so I can stay connected to you guys. I wanted you to see. Okay, see, good. I have them all on that side. See, they're going to get golden. Okay, I got my rubber and my wood for non-stick. Okay, that's for you, Sarah, if you're watching me. I have a good friend who pointed it out to me. Sometimes I forget. I told you, it's real food, real time, real woman in the kitchen. And then I started realizing that's why I do hurt several of my non-stick pans. I do. I forget, as I'm sure you do sometimes, to go and grab the non-stick spoons and such when you're working with these pans. I flip between so many. They look good. And I'm still learning this little induction pan because the electric's so hard. Another minute. It's been so cold here. Do you actually see me in my lightest turtleneck? I'm literally in South Florida wearing a turtleneck. It doesn't get worse than that. Okay, in a minute we're going to take these out. I want to make sure they get golden everywhere. Smells so good. I have never eaten this myself. I know it's got some royal background, chicken a la king. I'm going to put that in the directions because I read up on it in Wikipedia. It goes back to the 1800s, believe it or not. And by the time it got here, I could tell you right now, I've seen hundreds of variations of it. Very many. Okay, we're going to take them out. And we're going to put them into, see, some of these don't pick up as good as you would think. And it's hard to do on camera. See? I lost one. We lost one. Nope, you can't go and have that. I got to watch and do quality control for Millie. Make sure she don't eat nothing. I'm going to put that back on medium. The next thing that's going to go right into this nice hot oil are the onions. Just bear with me to get these out. See? It's too curved, this particular spoon. Not liking it, not feeling it. Those are the other tips you get to see while I'm cooking live. What works and what doesn't. Okay, now 1 large onion is going to go right in here and get sauteed. Okay, that has to get, let me just get this mushroom off the floor to keep my puppy safe. Okay, baby. That's not for you, Mama. You had chicken, okay? Stop photobombing over here. All right, these are gonna have to saute till golden. I'm not gonna hold you up for that process. It's gonna take a good 5 minutes, and then when we come back, it comes together quite quick because there's not too much more to do. We're gonna get the sauce going once the onions are golden, and you'll see how quick. Okay, so we'll be back when they're golden. Hi guys, we're back. And as you can see, the onions are golden now. Now it's time to add the flour and start to create that sauce. It's 2 tablespoons of regular flour. Okay. And we're going to cook that around a minute. Bit of that floury taste. And next, it's about 1.25 cups or a little more, a quarter of warm chicken broth that I had on the stove warming up, and you put it in a splash at a time. Let me get my whisk to keep nearby. A splash at a time to start to make the sauce. See? And keep adding it so it doesn't clump. I'm going to put this down a second because I'm not right-handed. I'm not left-handed. Okay, I'm doing this now. Cameraman, please don't let me ruin my... Okay, no, I won't. I'll get my whisk. You don't want it to clump. Better off with a spoon. Real food, real time. I'm gonna put it a little higher, maybe. It's bubbling good, but I don't want it to clump, so keep stirring. Incorporate that, because next going in here is milk. You could use skim milk or full fat. I've opted for full fat. I'm gonna put the rest of that. Okay, put that on the side. This way I could get a little bit better. Whisk. I'm not good with a whisk. I'm really not, because you know why? I don't cook with it that often. I really don't. And this one is from Christmas with cookies, so I didn't want to use my metal. I have several metal ones. Okay. There we go. Now it's starting to bubble up and make a nice creamy sauce. And you could add more if you saw it was drying up or wasn't getting liquidy enough. You can add. I keep my chicken stock right here. I have it handy by, just in case I didn't have enough fluid. Okay, so you keep that nearby. Now look, it's forming a nice creaminess. Now we're going to add milk. A little more than a cup. It's like 1.25 cups. I might need actually a little less. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to do one of my little improvises because it's a little bit white for me. So you're going to learn right now, here and now. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it because I don't like it looking whitish. I'm going to put a tiny, just the smallest dot of my gravy master. See, just to get that to a color I feel better with. See? All right, I feel better now. It's a little bit more color. And I ain't gonna hurt it. It's just a beef enhancer. Yeah, so that's the way it looked in the video. Okay. Now it gets a little bit of, it calls for sherry, but you can substitute. I didn't have sherry. You could use dry vermouth. Okay, so I'm going to put dry vermouth, 2 tablespoons, and it said do not over do the vermouth because you don't want to do that. You don't want it tasting too alcoholish or whatever. And if you don't want to put the vermouth and you're non-alcoholic, just add extra chicken broth. There's a nice cream, nice sauce building there. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I can't see on camera what you guys are seeing, but I'm sure we went from a white milkiness to a nice creamy beige. And like I said, now I smell that little hint of beef in the background. That's okay. I'm going to put it in the directions. If you want to add it, add it. If not, I mean, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, I think I put. Now it's where I want and where I saw it should be. Now is the best part. Gets a little bit of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of dry thyme. Enhance that flavor. And then the next best part is we heat it through our chicken. This is the rotisserie. Nice diced up, chunked. That goes in. It's wonderful. Now I'm getting excited because I don't know about you guys, but I love chicken. And the next thing, first, my favorites are, first would be pasta, second would be shrimp, and third is chicken. And I'm going to do another poll, so everybody please chat away, speak up, let me know. Like I said, if you ask for it, I'll cook it, and if I never did it, I'll do it. I've never made this before in my life, chicken a la king. I'm going to put a little bit of its history in the directions too. I think it's kind of fun when you hear the story of it and where it comes from and how many people in England claim 1 or 2 stories. Really nice. Okay, now you get to put those mushrooms back in. Our beautiful mushrooms, see? And they got the beefiness, so that's not going to hurt it. That fact that I added beef gravy, right? Not going to hurt nothing. It don't matter. What do I always say? It don't matter. It don't matter that we added a little beef spot. Oh, now she's coming together, baby. Now I'm seeing everything I like in a dish. And it's kind of cold here today, like I said. This is the perfect meal for us. And what you can do, I'm going to have to heat that. Let me put it a little bit higher because I'm going to get the plate ready. And see, I was right, and you will learn as well. We did not need the whole cup. It was called for a full cup of skim or full fat milk. This is creamy enough for me. So I'm going to put that suggestion too. Go lightly. Don't put the whole portion of milk at one time because you're not going to need it. And you just watch that broth that you added. Look at this. I'm making chicken a la king. Look at me. I gotta say, I didn't know the name of it. I just like anything with a cream sauce. And anything to do with rice, I'm in. Rice, noodles, you could set, that's what I was beginning to say. You can put it over noodles. You can put it over rice. You can do something else. I don't know what other grains. Maybe bulgur, that bulgur wheat I have. Okay, quinoa. Could probably do this on tricolor quinoa. Would probably be cool. All right, I just want to make sure it's heating through good. See those bubbles? And we're going to plate some up for you and taste it. Let me put that milk there. Everything got done. Oh, and a dash of salt and pepper. Where am I thinking? What's my thinking? Nice dash of pepper. Okay. And here's my crawl salt. I'm going to call it the crawl salt. I use kosher. Look at the size of the holes on that. I have to have Vinny drill it like once every 6 months because it's coming out slow. And it looks like it's going to need a good amount of flavor. You okay, baby? Oh, that's the cabinet. Alrighty, one last toss, and we will plate it. I got to get the right spoon. And I think I'm going to put it to medium low. And let's get a beautiful plate here. I'm going to get some rice. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Don't follow me, cameraman. This is private over here, me and my rice. Oh, and I added the original recipe I watched on video of this being made. Did not have any side vegetables, but I have to. I made my rice, and I had some beautiful string beans. Already cut string beans in a bag, already cleaned, and all that good jazz. And I'm going to have them on the side of this because it needs some green. Remember, what was I cooking the other time I said to you? I added corn to the ossobuco on the parsley rice because it feels like it needs something. That's the best part about cooking and getting to know what you like and don't. You guys will do the same. That's the way it is. I had like some steamed carrots on the side of this, and so on and so on. And get a little bit of those. Okay. Alrighty, now doesn't that look more complete as a dish? I think so. And when I taste it, let me take my glasses off. Okay. I should get a little knife. She suggested only cutting the mushrooms in half lengthwise, but you know, honestly, I think you could cut them a second time if you want it. And you could probably change the size of the onions, whatever. They were long. You saw the way I did them. Let's see. Let's see. The moment of truth here. I know I'm going to burn myself. I know it. I can feel it happening. Hot. Hot and delicious. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Mmm. This is a winner, winner. Winner, winner chicken dinner. This is so good. And my string beans are delicious. I'll write that in the recipe. I do them very simply. Steam them on the stove. They're best steamed. They're delicious. They're so sweet naturally. This is cameraman's. I have to make a new plate for a camera shot. I love you all. Thanks for watching. I hope you make this. I hope you like it. This is a wonderful comfort food. Chicken a la king in Jeanine's kitchen. Glad to be back.